beautiful shining stars. So this video is all about our upcoming wealth class, and I know a lot of you are wanting cash flow because money is something that we need in order to receive the things that we want. It's an exchange. So money is a vibration because, you know, right now, a lot of you look at the money, right? You look at your cash and you give it a lot of power. You give it a lot of energy. But the truth is that it's just paper. It's just paper. Back then, people used coins, and there's places that use shells, and there was bartering. It was the items that you had, especially in the pioneer days. People would take, you know, they would sow or they would reap harvests, and they would exchange that for the things that they needed and they wanted, right? So currency was created because sometimes you bartered and you didn't want what they had. So they would exchange it with currency so you could go somewhere else and purchase what you wanted, right? So this is where money comes. And then there's a lot of power in it because a lot of people, the greedy ones, the stone people that I call them, they become greedy and they want more, and they think they have a fear of loss, the fear of loss of control. So then they created an influence to make you feel that you can't have it, that you don't deserve it. They teach it in your schools, they implant it in the videos that you watch, the movies that you watch. I remember watching a TV show that the person was sharing that they had this lifestyle and they had this money, and they never had enough money. It was impossible for them to have money, and no matter how much money they made, they would lose the money. So you see this a lot in a lot of the TV shows and a lot of movies, and you think, oh my gosh, it's just never enough, it's just never enough. And it's like a fear that they want to implement, they want to put over you. So you feel that you can't grasp it, that you can't have it. I'm to a state that now I'm taking the level of prosperity into the next, because there's certain things that I want to do and achieve with wealth that I want. It's for my dreams, for my reality, for my, purpose. So I created this wealth course to teach you the laws of prosperity, so you can have more of this. And then think about it. Example, I have an account where I sell books all over the world, and some people pay with US currency, some people pay with euros, others pay with Asian money. There's just so many, there's like a list of all these different currencies. So if you think about it energetically, I'm not just getting this American cash, I'm getting all of those different currencies translated into the American cash, right? So looking at money as a vibration, as an energy, as, that's something that I teach you. I teach you how to unblock. Because sometimes, and this happens to me, I'll sometimes I'm doing good, money, and then something happens, and I'm like, something's going on. There's a disturbance in the force. So then I know that I need to do an unblocking. I teach you that. So this class is very powerful because at first I was going to do it for 21 days, and the spirit said, no, darling. This is 44 days because you are going to be working with people that are at their lowest point in vibration, and they need to go from here all the way up here in order to shift their energy. And you cannot do it in 21 days because they're gonna be going up and on, because that's what people do. When people don't, as humans that are being controlled and influenced constantly, hypnotized, I have to take you on that deep hypnosis, energy where I take the veil off of you so you could realize why you're not manifesting, why money's not coming into your life. And I know because I see this very close at home. I see it in my children. You know, I see it in clients. I see it over and over. So I teach you how to do that. And not only that, I'm learning myself, because everything that I do, the Spirit shares with me, because as a medium, Spirit is always using me to fulfill my purpose and teach you everything that I am shared with. To you, of course. I do this myself. I do the work. And that's how I get the stories. That's how I get the outcomes. That's how I get the experiences. And it feels really, really empowering and good. This course is only $55.55. Very, very affordable. Very affordable. And it starts on March 17th. So I have not sent the email blast yet. Nobody knows. This is the first time that everybody finds out here on my channel. And of course, I'm going to link it below as soon as I have the link. But Spirit says that this is something that everyone could afford, because you could literally sell stuff on apps. You could borrow it. It's only $55.55. You could, if you get it through, you can't get it through Etsy. You have to get it through my website. But Spirit is sharing with me, like Daisy, people buy coffee every single day. People buy lottery tickets. People spend ridiculous amounts of money on nothing. And they could afford this. No more victim energy. This is why if you were go to anybody else, this course would be a pretty penny, because what you're gonna learn here, you're not gonna learn it from anybody. Because I connect with Spirit. You're gonna meet your angelic team. I work with the angels. I work with God. But this is universal. This is for everyone. You're learning to use quantum energy. You're learning to talk to the divine. You're connecting with the angels. You're unblocking energies, because we are cosmic, high vibrational beings of light. And sometimes, just like, think about the AC filter in your house. If you were to leave that filter and not change it, it gets full of what? Dust particles that is constantly picking up all the bullshit, right? And if you don't change that, your AC is gonna fucking break. Same thing. If we're not constantly working on our energies, on our auras, on our chakras, they get clogged, and our magnet of bringing in what we want becomes harder and harder and harder. Not only do I teach you that, I give you the fucking tools for you to use it all the time. When I see that my money is being blocked, like my shops are not selling or something, I always say, there's something going on. I always figure what's going on. What's going on, Spirit? What's going on? Sometimes we get loud and vent, because I'm a very loud person. And Spirit's like, Daisy, you need to do this, that, and the other. And I will bring down the house. I call it bringing down the house. And I will shift, and I will declutter, and I will change, and I will unravel, and I will light fucking candles, and I'm going to teach you all that. Now, no experience is needed. You don't have to be anything or anyone, because I create the vibrations for it. I create the audios for you to use. And you could buy a candle anywhere, and you don't even need to buy candles, because it's all light, it's all energy, it's all vibration. I like to use candles, and I know some of you can't, and that is okay. This is why this ritual has 44 days of different energies that we are pulling and that we are working on to manifest the wealth that we intend and we desire. You could do this. The link is below. You do not want to miss this. This launches on beautiful St. Patrick's, March 17th of 2023. You could use that 44 days that is live, that I'm there. I'm looking at your chats. I'm looking at everything. I'm answering questions. I have my assistant ready to answer questions. So it's a very interactive, beautiful connection. And you could use it anytime you want for the whole year. So you're paying those $55.55. But you're investing in your cash flow, and those $55.55 could make you large sums of prosperity, of cash, of gold, of silver, of business, incentives, even while working with my clients that are just doing per se, like scripting love life, they're like, Daisy, ever since I started doing some of the stuff that you're saying, I'm manifesting this. I manifested a promotion. Because I give you the tools to shift your vibration. I give you the answers. I give you the real secrets. And I put them all together in a very harmonious way that is going to supercharge and activate so you could become the magnet of prosperity. So then money is just coming to you, you know, and I say this over and over. I know that I'm activated when my clients just come and find me, you know, and I love to ask them, hey, where did you find me? And they'll be like, and they'll sometimes, it's the funniest thing, I'll have like a book that I wrote like 100 years ago and be like, you know, that book that you wrote 100 years ago, that's where I find you. Or I posted something on Pinterest and I forgot about it 6, 7, 8 months, a year ago. And they're like, oh, it's that, or a blog post, or something they saw on Instagram. So it's like they're coming, like they're being connected with me because they need whatever I'm sharing with them. So they're in synchronized with me. And I teach you that all in this beautiful, beautiful course. You do not want to miss this, because this will change your life. This is the answer to what you have been wanting and asking for. You are here because Spirit brought you here, because this is what you needed to hear. So don't play the victim. Click on the link below and sign up to